Hello. Now we are on page 136, 7C, simple past irregular verbs. Here we have a visual representation in blue of the verbs that are explained in this section. Irregular verbs. Listen.
3.59.
I went to Canada last month. I didn't go to Toronto.
Did you go to Montreal?
Okay, so let's check. First bullet point, use the irregular past form only in affirmative sentences. I saw a movie last night. You have the base form, but in the simple past, you use the irregular form only in affirmative. I went, I had, I got, you thought, you heard, we felt, they left, we lost, and so on. Next bullet point. Use the base form after did or didn't. Remember that in questions and in negatives, you use the base form. The base form goes with this. Example, did you see a movie last night? Don't say, did you saw? This is not correct. The verb goes simple. I didn't go out last night. Don't say, I didn't went. Didn't is a negative, so the next verb goes normal. Next bullet point. Look also at the negative. Didn't go, didn't have, didn't get, didn't teach, didn't hear, didn't feel, etc. Next bullet point. Remember the word order in questions. The order is auxiliary verb did, the subject, verb normal, and you have an example. Did you go out last night? Or question word, auxiliary verb did, subject, base form of the verb, or verb normal. Example. Where did you go? Where did you go? Finally, there is a list of irregular verbs on page 165. I'm going to provide, les voy a proveer la lista y el audio para que puedan practicar. Finally, you have a blue rectangle, could. Past of can is could. In the negative, couldn't. Don't say didn't can. Didn't can is not the past tense of can. It's couldn't. Could you is in the interrogative. Don't say did you can. So can is a special verb, right? Could affirmative, couldn't negative, could you interrogative. Let's practice. On page 137, we have a complete the text with the verbs in parentheses in the simple past. Okay, you have the verb, simple form, and you have to put them into the simple past. Last weekend, I went to New York. Stop the video and go to page 165 to check the verbs in the list, put them in the simple past. Okay, let's check. So remember that all of the verbs are in the affirmative. So the verb form is irregular. Let's go to the letter B. Complete the questions in the simple past. Example, did you go out last night? Yes, I did. Okay, now we have questions. Stop the video, answer the activity, and then check your answers. Very good. Let's check. Now, let's go to section letter C. Correct the information using the words in parentheses. Example, they got home at midnight. Affirmative, they got home at midnight. Midnight is incorrect. 11 p.m. is correct. So, in the negative, they didn't get home at midnight. They got home at 11. Here, you have a combination of affirmative, verbs in the past irregular form, and negatives. Didn't and the verb normal. Stop the video and then check your answers. Let's check. Good job. Here you have the list of irregular verbs in the past simple and past participle that is going to be useful for the simple past and present perfect. But here you have the listening. Listen and practice on page 165.
5.58.
Be, was, were, been,
Become. Became. Become.
begin, began, begun,
Break. Broke. Broken.
bring, brought, brought,
Build. Built. Built.
buy, bought, bought,
Can. Could.
catch, caught, caught,
Come. Came. Come.
cost, cost, cost,
Do. Did. Done.
drink, drank, drunk,
Drive. Drove. Driven.
eat, ate, eaten,
Fall. Fell. Fallen.
feel, felt, felt,
Find. Found. Found.
fly, flew, flown,
Forget. Forgot. Forgotten.
get, got, got,
Give. Gave. Given.
go, went, gone,
Have. Had. Had.
hear, heard, heard,
Know. Knew. Known.
leave, left, left,
lose, lost, lost,
make, made, made,
meet, met, met,
pay, paid, paid,
put, put, put,
read, read, read,
run, ran, run,
say, said, said,
see, saw, seen,
send, sent, sent,
sing, sang, sung,
sit, sat, sat,
sleep, slept, slept,
speak, spoke, spoken,
spend, spent, spent,
stand, stood, stood,
swim, swam, swum,
teach, taught, taught,
take, took, taken,
tell, told, told,
think, thought, thought,
understand, understood, understood,
wake, woke, woken,
wear, wore, worn,
win, won, won,
write, wrote, written,
Okay. So, for now, concentrate on the simple past. Take your time to study the list. Good job.